Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 41 yards. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They find some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we'll see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's another Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To the air, Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to match the opening touchdown against them with one of their own.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now Darnold. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Williams. And this one's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. He the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And it is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Williams going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Open man down the field. That's Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
What is up?
Here's Williams. The final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed above century. Friends just having kids, ain't had enough. used to having
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? That is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing ball to work out. The quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have retaken it. Oh, Darnold loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this. But you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got things locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people looked at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
16 yards. That's good for a Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Up 2nd and a yard.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. The tight end leveling with it. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So had they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field, and you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to our level.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And complete to Smith-Njigba.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
They'll run. Manungai
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
now is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Manungai.
And he stopped immediately there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On play action, here's Williams.
And that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Darnold.
Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. It's complete.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A pass complete to Odunze. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
41-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Running is Mononga. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready to run!
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We're long, go. We're long. Ready to run.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Filthy.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks 4-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
On the ground, it's Mononga.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
They'll try and run for it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. This is 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
That'll be caught. It's caught. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's first and goal. Darnold to throw. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Darnold. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline. He's got a Dunze.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Bears first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right? You know, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where
on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw first play with Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second and a couple. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
It's third down and 4.
Now Penix. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down.
First down. A gain of 7.
Here we go, set.
And the Falcons first
70
down.
Lions.
We'll go play action now with Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
19 more yards.
They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout. That's going to bring up second down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a second down. Mooney in motion. On play action. Penix. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Penix on third and long. He's got it inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 yards. That's another.
Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10
as they've got it with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The pressure too much, and he goes down. David Onyemata in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Williams down to front. And he's in. Posted lovely. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
now Williams. He'll swing that out wide, and he is into the end zone. The conversion successful, and they grab a 2-point lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here is Penix. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll get back to Kadero High. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. Down the left sideline. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. Pick up of 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
Throwing again, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, it's Penix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Penix on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will get into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second down and 3. To throw is Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Slot man in motion right. Plant. It's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to the left. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and a yard. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix gonna throw again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
To throw again, it's Penix. Flush to his right. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the option, it's Swift. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. So, from the 37, here's second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that's going to be intercepted